What's your name and the name of your farm? Names.
I'm Laura Brackett.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve Brackett.
And our farm is Mud Creek Farm, and we're going to be located in Carbondale, Illinois.
And where do you farm now?
We have 4 chickens at our home in Rogers Park in Chicago, and a
Awesome.
rooftop garden
Okay. And where are you going to farm?
in Carbondale, Illinois.
And why there?
Well, where there be land.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have the land already?
I'm from Carbondale.
Okay.
And we purchased the land. It was family land that I grew up running around on. So it's got a dear place in my heart. And it just so happened that who owned it didn't want it anymore, and we really did. And I don't know, fate's...
Yeah, it just kind of happened that way. We've been talking a lot about wanting to have a farm and wanting to get out of the city, and it's a kind of a goal and a dream we both had sort of our whole lives. So yeah, it's about 57 acres. It's mixed, wooded and pasture, and it's a perfect place for our farm.
What are you going to grow on your farm? What are you going to sell?
Our primary goal to begin is we're going to start with some heritage breed hogs. We hope to raise Ossabaw Island hogs and large black hogs that we are going to free forage in our woodlots primarily. Those are 2 breeds that are really, that have been bred to thrive on forage. So, and then also probably pastured broiler chickens and layers, so eggs, and probably also some little bit of beef in there. But we are going to be a livestock primarily. Haha!
Anybody that'll buy.
No, we hope to have our farm kind of function on a CSA model, on a hog share sort of a model. So to the Carbondale area primarily. We've thought and talked about, we're within a couple of hours of St. Louis, Nashville, Memphis, so for this kind of high-end heritage pastured pork, there is a restaurant market, potentially, but we would really like to begin with keeping it local and seeing if we can really get people excited about what we're doing and the way we're raising our animals.
Fortunately, we already have a network down there. This is where I grew up. It's where my parents still live.
And it helps when your mom's a small-town hairdresser.
Yeah, she knows
Who
a lot
knows
of people.
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a very valuable asset to us.
And what'd you get out of Stateline Farm Beginnings?
Oh, man.
Where do we begin?
Like the biggest.
Well, the
Takeaway.
biggest was some focus, definitely.
Yeah, we started with some big dreams, but right away we were told to really narrow it down and try and figure out the details of those dreams. Like, have all the biggest dreams that you could possibly have, but figure out how you're going to accomplish that and work backwards from those dreams. And that really brought a lot of light to the situation.
I think it's also really been an inspiration to us because we're in the city, and I think it's really easy to get entrenched in the city and think of lots of good reasons why, even though you want to move, now's not really the best time, or it's going to be, And we really got inspired by a lot of the farmers who came and spoke, who really said strongly, there is a market for what you want to do. As we're like, well, we really want to do hogs and we want to do meat, but we don't know.
Yeah.
And we had so many people say, you should do this. Go do it. You just have to go and you just have to do it. So when we came into the class, we were thinking, oh, we'll move in 3 years. And we're going now, soon.
Really?
Really soon.
Well,
Yeah.
every class we'd drive home, 2
Commute
hours.
back into the city for 2
into
hours.
traffic
Yeah.
through O'Hare, and it was just like,
Why are
What are we
doing
doing?
this? Yeah.
back into it. So
Yeah.
it's really jump-started us and our plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My last question is, farming is not the easiest thing in the world. Why are you doing it?
Yeah.
Why are you farming?
I think you gotta be a little bit crazy, I mean, we both have really good jobs.
Yeah, which we really like.
Which we really enjoy.
We both have jobs that we really like that are fulfilling.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I don't know that I can speak for both of us, but for me, it really encapsulates my values. I think that a connection to what you eat and where what you eat comes from is fundamental to what it means to be a human being. This is kind of like, esoteric, but I think it's really true. And And I think that agriculture is really central to human culture. I think it's a vital part of society, and it's really in danger right now. I mean, it's a threatened part of our culture. So I really think that it's, so on one side it's like, I think it's a very noble calling to be a farmer. I have a lot of respect for farmers. We both come from families of various, academic backgrounds and business backgrounds, but I really think it's a very admirable calling. But also, we just both, it kind of, you have to do what kind of rings true in your soul, and for us, being out on the land that's it. That's what feels good.
You can speak.
Haha!
I couldn't, have said it any better myself.
Well, and we fell in love over a farm dream.
Mm-hmm.
So that helps too.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so great.
All right, beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I want to sign up for you.